What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back for another quick look video at the Tennogen Round 19 skins. And in this video, we're specifically going to be taking a look at a new Zephyr skin. And pretty excited about this one. Beastbuster has delivered ourselves another Blade of the Lotus skin. And we can check that out right here. So, jumping in, we're going to take a look, and oh boy, this is default, right? Default color scheme? Yeah, taking default color scheme. I do have a little bit of aesthetics on there, but forgive that. But jumping over, popping that onto the Beastbuster. Oh man, Blade of the Lotus, Zephyr looking really, really cool. I like this. So we're going to take a look. If you're not familiar with my first looks, I take my color schemes, I end up swapping them over, putting them on the new Tennogen skin, and seeing what they look like so you guys can see the skin in a different light, in a few different color schemes, and maybe you can decide if it's for you or not. Maybe if you were on the fence, you decided you want it, or maybe you don't. Or just inspire you a little bit to play around with some fashion frame. But anyways, here we are. We have the default look with the Blade of the Lotus skin by Beastbuster. So yeah, we're going to jump on into it. We have my Zephyr default going with its thing. We have this kind of crazier, cool color that we have here. My Zephyr Prime, to be specific. Let's see what happens when we swap this one over. Yeah, all right. That doesn't look too bad. That's pretty interesting. Definitely different and vibrant. Probably not for everybody. So, but bird-like, they can be kind of exotic. So, I feel like it could suit it for sure. We'll get into our seesaw, see what happens. Definitely a much more frosty, kind of an icy kind of look. Ooh, that actually transferred pretty good. And get that Articuno. Anyways. Looks really, really nice. Oh man, the aesthetics, the blade-like looks. I mean, Blade of the Lotus, with they got the blades and all that stuff. Very, very cool skin. So, of course, Zephyr is the bird frame, doing her thing, looking really gorgeous, to be honest. She's such an awesome aesthetic frame. Of course, the colors are going to be, when you transfer over colors on a Tennogen skin, sometimes they're hit or miss, but because Zephyr is very feathery and her colors are all over the place, we're gonna see colors move all over the place on this one, but some of them come across really well. This one looks pretty decent. You may not be a fan of the green, so maybe you would want to swap that out, play around with that. Maybe you would want her to be, a very, I don't want to say watered down frame, but make her a lot more like white and grays or kind of the brownish kind of feathery type look, and then throw in an accent color in a smaller spot so that she doesn't, so the green doesn't maybe stand out as much. It's kind of swapping it from this to the other one. It just adds a bunch of green, so you play around with it, but I always suggest, jumping in and playing around with these Tennogen skins if you're on the fence with them. These videos might be able to help you, and you might be able to, kind of get a good idea if you want it or not. But I always suggest, if you're on the fence, to play around with it for sure. This one actually goes from something that's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit bare, kind of getting into the little bit of like that Phoenix kind of look, but kind of kicks over. It gets a little bit more edgy, I guess, and it's interesting. It's kind of cool color scheme. The metallics, kind of this. It's not silver. It's got a tinge to it. So maybe that's not for you. Maybe you want to change the metallics up a little bit. Maybe you want to brighten up the gray, darken the gray. Play around with that. Kind of go with your own kind of edgy design. That's up to you. But we have a few Zephyrs to look at. We'll jump over. I do have spotlights on a couple Tennogen skins for Zephyr already, but I won't go into too much detail. If you want to check those out, you can do so maybe at the end in the end card. But we'll jump over. Let's see what happens when we take this Phoenix kind of design and transfer it over. Okay, I don't want to say not a ton of change. It's a completely different skin, but for the most part, you're gonna see orange, red, yellow, very Phoenix-like. Maybe it's too ketchup and mustard for you, so maybe not for you. So we'll swap on over, go to that B slot. This is the original default colors, colors for Zephyr. So let's see what happens when we take the OG colors for Zephyr and swap them across. And, actually, they look good. They look pretty cool. I like that quite a bit, actually. I could see maybe running that. I don't know. Anyways, jumping over, Charlie. We're gonna see what happens with the swap over with this color scheme. Ooh, okay. Crazy, a bit vibrant. Blue's very vibrant on that metallic. Maybe you'd want to water it down, make it lighter. Maybe the yellow is just not doing it for you. The two together, probably not for you. But yeah, you could play around with it. You could, give it a shot. Give it a shot. If you are a Zephyr, is anybody a Zephyr main? Anyways, maybe there's someone out there. But if you enjoy Zephyr, give it a chance. Jump in here, play around with it. That looks cool. I could see maybe removing the pink and trying to go down the emerald avenue, making an emerald, bird warrior type deal. I think that'd be eagle warriors from the Aztecs, Incas, Mayans. Anyways, eagle warriors. Anyways, go. This is the default color scheme. Let's give it another good fair shake. There's the default color scheme on the Beastbuster design. Pretty interesting. We'll come back. We'll randomize this one around a little bit so we can see. Maybe my color schemes don't fit your style whatsoever, and you want to see something different. But this one swapped over. Pretty interesting design. I like it quite a bit. Got the little attachments on there for that little feathery look added on. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe not for you, but there we go. Pretty interesting. The B slot. Ooh. Agma-esque? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that one transfers over all that well. You may not even like the color scheme whatsoever anyways, but I don't know. Maybe you love it. Maybe you love it. You can pause the screen, try and copy that down the best you can. But yeah, we'll keep on going. Another Tenogen skin. What happens when we take that color scheme? Oh, that's kind of neat. I don't know. Seems like an enemy of the Power Rangers, or maybe like an ally of the Power Rangers. I don't know. Pretty interesting. Man, that's cool. Beastbuster's aesthetic is really unique. It's really interesting because it's definitely goes through that like medieval knight kind of metallics and warrior kind of look, and it's interesting. This I actually like quite a bit. I could definitely leave it as is and enjoy it, but I may want to try and run down the avenue of making this kind of that Emerald Warrior kind of look I was talking about earlier. Playing around with the greens, maybe adding a little green in there. I don't know. I like that. All right, and then jumping over with the E slot. See what happens. This is kind of a pinkish, kind of, more feminine look. That comes across really good too, actually. These last two actually surprised me a bit with how well they came out. Oh, okay. Hey, it's not bad. I like that. All right, so let's jump back. We have some randomizations to do. Hopefully I did the skin justice. It's hard to kind of randomize. It's really just completely up in the air how well these end up coming out. You know what I mean? Because these colors could be any colors of any of the color palettes I own, and I own almost all of them. So it can be kind of... Oh, that's pretty Emerald-esque. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. I might play around with that. If I come across this one. If I choose this one, I might want to save that one too. Man. Okay. This is the Zephyr colors. I kind of like just how that looks. All right, so let me jump back over. Let me grab one of the Zephyr Prime looks. Let's go. Probably play around with this one. Go randomize. What happens? Oh my goodness! What happens with this? Edgelords, be prepared to be disappointed. Blue kind of kills it. We get a lot of blue when we swap. We get a lot of extra blue when we swap. Okay, randomize again. Oh, potential there. Maybe some Yeah, we end up with a lot of that purplish color. I don't know. Oh wow, that could be way out of left field. Oh, that's pretty cool. Another Articuno kind of look, a dark Articuno. This would be like shiny Articuno if shiny Articuno was like a dark, like, oh, that's kind of neat actually. I might have to save that one. How did this one turn out? Oh, that's. I think I'll swap this one. Random. Okay. Keep on going. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully you found some inspiration here. Hopefully you saw something you liked. Maybe if you were on the fence, maybe it helped you decide. I'm not quite sure. Some of these I feel like I really hit the nail on the head and show some really good color schemes off. Because the randomizer just works right, or I just have a lot of color schemes to show off and transfer over, and they transfer over real good. But if you are a Zephyr fan, like I said, and you are on the fence, I highly suggest jumping in and maybe playing around with it. But see, that looks pretty good too. It's pretty good. I hate to stop already and not, you know. That's kind of neat. That goes down Megan Avenue. Goes down Megan Avenue. What does that even mean? Anyways, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I kind of want to keep that one, but just for the sake of the video, let's pump on through for a few more. And like I said, hopefully you guys get inspired to see something you like. Maybe you said, you know what? Yes, buying it right now. Then yeah, I'm glad I helped you make that decision. It's okay. That's okay. Maybe I would play around with. I feel like the black is in a cool spot. The yellow maybe should change. I don't know. What happens with this crazy vibrant color? Ooh, sometimes vibrancy's good. Sometimes the craziness is nice. I don't know about the green though. Like everything else though, I feel like could do well. Let's actually do this every once in a while when I come across something that I feel like has some pretty good potential. Maybe turn this into a watered down blue. See what happens? Yeah, there's potential there, for sure. That doesn't look too bad either. If I were to take this... I know I'm kind of making it all blue at this point, but when it switches over, it's kind of different. No, I think I swapped the wrong one. Did I mess that up? I may have messed that up. Let's try and go with a gray. Bam. Swap. See what happens. Okay, there's potential in there somewhere. There's potential in there somewhere. A little bit lighter gray. But you definitely have the opportunity, if you are excited about this skin, jump in, play around with it, find some color schemes that you really, really love. And yeah, also, I do have a Discord. It's the first time I mentioned. I've done lots of these quick looks. Maybe the first time. I don't know. If you have any of these Tenogen skins, or just in general, you have some awesome Capturas, some fashion frames you would like to show off, you can join my Discord. I do have a Captura section. You can jump in and drop some of your Capturas. I'd love to see some of your guys and stuff. A lot of you guys inspire me a lot to play around with some new fashion frames, and to be honest, I've literally bought frames, you know, for, you know, I buy frames typically in videos so I can show off some of these Tenogen skins, but sometimes you guys will show me something that really inspires me, and I'll go and completely fashion frame a whole new frame because of you guys. So I'd love for inspiration myself if you guys have some stuff to show off. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope to see you guys again in the next one. Blah!